I'm sorry. Did we catch you napping? What were you doing back there, Tommy? What are you looking at?
Watching the feed, it's on delay, and it's like, here I am.
So this is Tommy McLaughlin, who is without his compadres this evening. What is? I guess you guys took an extra week. I know you're working on something special. So for what it's worth, I understand some folks had some things going on. I know some traveling was happening. So Alt ID was not necessarily together for the last couple of weeks or so, right? Am I correct?
Yep. Yeah. Life stuff. Dennis is down in Florida helping NASA out with some stuff, and Joey's up in Vermont working on his manifesto.
Yeah.
Hank is still tied up with a solo career, so the guys are just kind of scattered everywhere right now. So
yeah, and I got an advanced copy of the manifesto, and it's very interesting. You really ought to read it. You're in it a few times, just so you know.
Yeah, Joey's a very interesting character. Let me tell you.
Well, yes. Speaking of interesting characters, so first of all, we've got a couple things that you're featured on this evening. One is a solo song that you did, and I apologize. I don't know what song this is, but it's really, really nice. So,
thank you so much.
So why don't we, since we're talking about it, why don't we start with that song first, and then we'll circle back and do the other thing that you and I worked on.
Okay. Sure. Do you want me to set it up?
So tell me what song it is, because it's very pretty, but I don't know.
Oh, thank you. It's a song I wrote 25 years ago.
You wrote it.
I wrote it, and
Whoa.
which is kind of. But the thing is, I was always reluctant to do any original material because there's so many talented people. You've got you got Charles, and you got Sue Carson, you got Richard Keith, and you got Erica Baskin. So many brilliant songwriters, and yourself who write some great stuff. So it's kind of interesting to actually try and put something original up. And the universe was gone, and Kate's like, "Why don't you do a song?" And I was like, "Well, I haven't had a chance to do it." It's like, "Why don't you do one of your originals?" I said, "Okay, sure." So this is it. So this is what I threw up.
Well, first of all, I didn't know that it was one of the originals, and I actually searched the title of the song because I was trying to figure out who. I know you love that Steven Tyler quote unquote country album that he did, and I thought maybe it was something from there because this is a really pretty song. It's really well put together, really nice. So I don't mean to embarrass you, but we'll let the folks at home sort of judge for themselves. But I believe you'll like what you're about to hear. So this is Tommy McLaughlin doing "Dance Inside My Shoes." Am I correct? Is that the name, the full title? Okay, here we go. Tommy, and hang out. We'll come right back to you.
It was a night before I turned to see you like I did 10,000 times before. And if you want to, you could dance inside my shoes. Kitchen dancing, baby, don't give me the blues. You were dancing inside my shoes. Inside my shoes. 1,000 candles burn on a summer wind. You got Georgia on your mind, and I know I just can't win. And if you want to, you can dance inside my shoes. The kitchen dancing, baby, don't give me the blues. You were dancing inside my shoes. Inside my shoes. shoes. Inside my shoes. Inside my shoes. Inside my shoes.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You hit it out of the park. I'm just,
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
no, seriously, that was a pretty song, really pretty song, and you did a nice job. And I also, you know, Steve Vitable earlier was playing harmonica, and I know Richard Keith plays harmonica and a couple others. Yeah, I know you play, and I forget that you play, and then when I hear you play, it sounds like, wow, how is that not your main instrument? Like, this is what I do. I just play harmonica. You're really talented on blowing that harp.
Oh,
Yeah. I know this is like,
yeah,
you're not
well,
used to
you
all
know,
these
it
accolades.
depends on who I'm playing with.
You're not used to all these compliments. I know.
I'm flattered. Thank you. I mean, especially because, you know, we're around so many great songwriters too. So I just kind of like, you know,
Well, stop
little shy.
being humble.
Yeah,
Just say here. Let me teach you some things. Here, you go. Here's how you answer. Ready? Yeah, I know. That's how you should answer.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
okay,
that's right.
okay.
Yeah,
It's-
no kidding.
It's cool, bro. Yeah, I know. You know, universe gone. The gun. It's me. So
Or here's my favorite response when somebody gives me a compliment. They go, "Hey, you're pretty good." I go, "You think?" Like that. Like that really that wins a lot of people over. Anyway, all right. So
yeah.
so and by the way, kudos on the right. Kudos on the
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
kudos on the
Yeah.
song and kudos on that guitar. We talked about that guitar the other night, and so this is a pretty good segue. We spent Saturday, I think it was Saturday, right? Yeah, it was Saturday night.
Saturday. Actually,
late
Sunday afternoon, right?
No, it was
Sunday
Saturday.
afternoon?
It was Saturday.
Okay.
I know the days.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. It was Saturday. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So it was Saturday late evening. Tommy and I got together. We actually went over to the Clubhouse Grill in Norwalk, which is a place I had not been to, but Tommy and Alter Ego had played there a couple of weeks ago. And Tommy raved about you know, what they're doing and sort of what that whole scene is like, et cetera. And so I figured, you know what, we do these pop-in segments where we just kind of learn about area folks, you know, and
Right.
and what they've been up to. And Tommy and I said, well, you know, maybe we'd just pop over and have a conversation with the folks there, and they were very, very nice about it. And we'll play that in a second. But one thing, you know, I want to just point out, first of all, we had a great time. It was Tommy, myself, Green Eyed Lady was there. They were playing that evening. For those of you at home that know them, they're a very, very prominent band in this area, and they play everywhere essentially. And so we had a chance to sit down with their drummer, Tommy. I believe it's Najee is how he pronounces
Super
his
nice
last name.
guy. Really
Super
great
nice guy. We talked about beer, but we also hung out with the owner of Clubhouse Grill, a gentleman by the name of Joe. And
Yeah,
I'll tell you, I was so impressed
I gotta tell you, everybody in the place, from the owner to the music producer to the staff, are just really wonderful people. They really roll out the red carpet. They treat everybody really fantastic. It was a true pleasure not only to play there, but to actually hang out there and have a meal and see a band there. So it's a wonderful experience. I, you know, highly recommend it for sure.
So why don't we go ahead and play our little segment? And again,
Okay,
this leads us into our this week's pop in with Clubhouse Grill. Tommy, hang out. We'll come right back to you. Okay.
Sure, great. Thanks.
All right. Cool. Okay, so I lost track of where I am here. Give me 1 second here. There's too many videos in queue.
Right.
So keep talking, Tommy. Why don't you fill a little bit and keep talking about how wonderful.
Okay, so you know, we talked to Jimmy, who was a music producer, and he was a really great guy. And we were outside. The grounds are beautiful.
Oh wait.
Clubhouse Girls in Norwalk.
Wait, I found it.
You found okay. Hey, this is Tommy. I'm outside the Clubhouse Grill here in Norwalk.
Okay.
Probably becoming one of the hottest new venues in Norwalk for live socially distanced music. In a minute, we're going to walk over and talk to James, the music promoter, who's going to tell us what it's all about. Just a couple weeks ago, my own band, Alter Ego, played here, and I got to tell you, this place is absolutely phenomenal. You've got to come check it out. Hey, Jimmy, thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Glad to do it.
Good. And just for the record, for the folks at home, we're definitely larger than 6 feet apart. And that's it. So I want to ask you, first off, you guys just kind of hit my radar maybe about a year and a half ago. Have you been doing music here long? How did that start?
I would say it's been about a year and a half now, possibly 2 years, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we did indoor first, and now we're doing an outdoor venue middle of the summer through November 15th here at the Clubhouse Grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. So you guys have a lot of really great performers. You got all the local hottest acts. How were you actually hooking up with these guys and bringing them in?
Well, I've known a lot of these musicians and singers and bands for quite a long time. I've been doing this for about 16 years before I started here working with Joe, the venue owner at the Clubhouse Grill.
Do you feel that having music here has actually increased your exposure and brought more business into the Clubhouse Grill?
Yes, definitely. I would say that it's increased business quite dramatically since music has been introduced here, especially during this time, you know, with socially distanced type of performances, whereas a lot of other restaurants and venues may not be doing music. We are with the appropriate response to the COVID situation. It's helped quite a bit.
Well, I noticed that like you guys have like tables and stuff out on the green, and everybody's very, very split apart. So I think you guys have an advantage because you have an outside venue that's well ventilated and very, very distanced. So what happens? How long do you guys actually get to do this for until you shut down? Is there a soft shutdown in the winter and then you pick up in the spring, or how does that all work? How do you guys coordinate that?
Yes, in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. It'll be a soft closing. November 5th will be the last performance, so we'll evaluate it with the weather. If it's good weather, we might continue another week or so. We'll see how it goes. If it's a mild late fall, then again, we'll pick it up in the spring, and around March 15th, I would say, we'll start rolling again.
Now, obviously, you're a big music enthusiast and a big music lover like myself. What's the really number one thing about live music that you love the most?
Oh my God! It's the energy and the crowd. How pleasing it is to everyone. It's so uplifting, you know, to be in a music venue and listening to live music as opposed to like a piped-in type of music. You can't feel that type of energy in that type of performance that we have here. You know, it's dynamic and it's really enjoyable.
Hey, Jimmy, I wonder if you could tell us about the type of music you're doing here and different styles of music that you're doing and maybe the days of the week that you're doing it.
Sure. We're doing music here at the Clubhouse Grill on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And there are various acts. Usually I'll do a soloist or a duo performance on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday will be possibly the same or a little larger format lineup in that particular on those particular days.
Jimmy, I just want to say thank you very much for meeting with us and taking the time to tell us about this wonderful venue you have here. And looking forward to coming back in the spring and seeing some really great acts and finishing out the fall and seeing how that goes. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much, Tommy. It's good to be here. It's been my pleasure.
Well done, Tommy. Field report.
I had a very good coach.
Field reporter, Tommy. That was fun. It really was. And Jimmy was a really really nice guy. And I said, Joe, the owner, is also a tremendous individual. We feel for all of the folks in this area that run bars and restaurants, especially with all that has happened over the last 6 months. A lot of them are still struggling and making what they can of the rest of the season. Jimmy alludes to the fact that they're going to do music through November 5th, but that's kind of That's not an absolute date because, as he said, look, if the weather cooperates, we
know.
might go a little bit longer,
Yeah, they
and
got to
so
make it through
hopefully
the winter
that's the case.
months, and hopefully when
Yeah.
the spring hits and maybe they'll have a vaccine, maybe they'll ease up a little bit, and maybe things will get better for these guys. But yeah, definitely, my heart goes out to them for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, Tommy, thanks again. Really do appreciate you taking part in the little pop in segment, but also your song before was awesome. We hope to hear more originals from Tommy.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you
You-
having me on
yeah,
as
you're
always,
like,
and thanks for what you do. It's really great. Thank you.
all right, that is Mr. Tommy McLaughlin. See you later, man. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, back with Alt ID. You guys are still working on that track.
Yeah,
We've been
sure,
talking
yeah.
about it for weeks. I think I
Yes,
know.
we
I
have.
think you think okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right.
We'll
Thanks
see
again,
how
Tommy.
let's see how it goes. It pans out.
Thank-
Okay, fine. Take
Thanks
care.
again, Tom.
Okay,
Bye bye. All righty, that was Mr. Tommy McLaughlin, and again, our thanks again to everyone over at Clubhouse Grill. If you haven't checked out Clubhouse Grill, you have to check out Clubhouse Grill. It sits at the Oak Hills Golf Club, which is sort of tucked away, but it's in Norwalk. It's not that far from downtown, and again, just tremendous staff. Jimmy, the entertainment manager, and Joe, the owner, and a couple of the others that we met were just really, really nice and cordial and gracious, and really we're rooting for them, and they certainly are supporting the music scene. So it's up to us to support them as well. So on that note, let's take let's see who is in queue here. I just want to make sure I have the right order. Oh yes.